what would you say are the main sort of health repercussions of being, around any kind of mold?
So there's kind of two categories. The first is the more or less universal ones. And I use that term very, very loosely because every person is different. Every person's unique. Nothing's truly universal, but there are definitely some things that are a lot more common. And then there are some health implications that can happen to individuals that have a greater sensitivity to mold, either from their individual biology or from a past exposure. I mean, a lot of it is what you would expect. It's very respiratory based, coughing, it's asthma type symptoms. It can begin to impact your sinuses, runny nose, sneezing. A lot of times if you go into a home that has a significant mold issue, these are things that you can start to notice pretty much immediately. But then also homes that have less significant issues, but you spend a long time in them, that exposure over time, that's where you can really start to notice a lot of these things. Then on the other side of things, you do have individuals that have sensitivities, and unfortunately there's not a lot of really great research in this space. There's starting to be a lot more, but what is there right now is relatively confounded. There's some conflicting information. A lot of the traditional medical establishment is barely starting to kind of dip their toe into this end of things, but there's a group of people, say it's 1 in 5, that do have a greater degree of sensitivity to mold issues, and they can experience much more significant issues, ranging from skin problems. It can trigger multiple chemical sensitivity, where they can begin to react to chemical products. Chronic inflammatory response syndrome. Basically, their body just begins to react very, very strongly and negatively to a whole variety of stimuli. And it can almost act like an immune issue in the way that it presents. So there's a whole variety of different issues that can come about related to mold, but also because it weakens so many different aspects of your system, it can begin to exacerbate other issues that you have going on.